today's a leg day, so just foam rolling right now. Just took my pre-workout about maybe 20 minutes ago, so starting to settle in. Other than pre-workout, I have my I don't know if you can see it. I have my water jug with branched chain amino acids, creatine, and glutamine in there. I haven't really started drinking it yet. I'm gonna sip it during workout. Kind of have an intra-workout type thing. As far as food goes, I'm gonna just have some carbs right here. Have some honey stinger, which is pretty much all glucose, instant energy. Since it's leg day today, I hate training legs without having anything in my system. So yeah, need to get this in. I'll be training with the homie, with the Kuya Kevin. We're gonna just smash this legs in the morning, 6 a.m. Show you guys some clips of the workout, so it should be pretty cool. Alright, so before we get started, it's very smart to do some myofascial release or just to warm up the body in general. Me personally, I love the foam roller. It's really good for pre-circulation. Just get the muscles warm. Really break down any adhesions that are going on within your lower body prior to get it started. Emphasize every single muscle that we're firing out during leg workouts. Lateral glutes, typical glute max, glute minimus, quadriceps, hamstrings, IT bands are pretty much all the muscles that you're going to feel after a hypertrophy, after a leg hypertrophy day. And Kevin's actually on the Stairmaster getting his warm up on. And we're off to the first workout, team. This is the seated leg press. So the scheme that we are utilizing today during this workout is going to be a reverse pyramid scheme. The reverse pyramid scheme essentially is, you start at a high number and then you drop down in repetitions, but then you continue to add weight as you drop down. As you can see right there, we added a 45. This is set number 2. And the first set, we're doing 20 repetitions. Set 2, with added 45s, Kevin is hitting 18 repetitions. And our goal is to get down to 10 while continuing to add the 45s on both sides. Now, as far as biomechanics go, it's very important to always go 90 degrees on the knees and on the hips. The hips are already at 90 degrees being in this seated position, so you're really emphasizing more on the knee joints with the biomechanics. And another thing that you want to emphasize is the loading aspect of your feet. So I want you to imagine like a foot tripod, that your feet are actually tripods, both feet. The heel being one point, the top point, and the other 2 points being right under the big toe and right under the pinky toe. Really, the toes, you should be able to wiggle your toes throughout the range of motion during any sort of leg exercise. And this is really going to be able to help you emphasize being on the foot tripod. And with that, you are essentially allowing a proper balance, a proper loading of the posterior muscles, your hamstrings, as well as the anterior muscles, your quadriceps. This also will help you prevent any sort of injuries going on with the knee, with the patella joint, which is very common in working out in sports in general. So emphasize that foot tripod when you do this, Tim. And also, probably the main thing, you always want to keep that core nice and tight. Really, you always want to suck in your belly button is how we like to describe it. Sucking in the belly button, you're actually firing out the deep inner abdominal wall, the abdominal muscles in the deeper sense of your core, which then is going to be a direct correlation to keeping your spine in a very safe position. And another thing you want to emphasize too is keeping your head nice and flat, keeping your spine nice and straight, so that you're not overcompensating on the cervical spine. You're keeping everything nice and neutral. This was actually a PR for Kevin. He busted out, I think we have 6 on both sides, and this is the heaviest he's ever done on the leg press. So yeah, good stuff, Kevin. Way to grind through it. And yeah, going off towards the end of the leg presses. And moving forward, I believe we did a superset. Yes, here's the clip right here. I am doing walking dumbbell lunges with 35 pounds on both hands. And we're supersetting that with a plyometric drill. This is a dynamic superset, meaning a lot more, it's a lot more of a kind of an action. Uh, well, it's a lot more, I don't know how to other say it other than dynamic. It's a lot more dynamic. We're covering ground here. Um, this is going to help really emphasize the cardiovascular system. Kevin doing the plyo jumps, we are actually emphasizing it's a plyometric drill. So we're emphasizing activating our fiber 2 muscles, our type 2 quick twitch fibers, which is really utilized in athletics. And in addition, we're really firing up ramping up the cardiovascular system, as I mentioned earlier. Um, with the plyo jumps, you want to be a little bit more quick with with the plyo jump drill. Really, the whole goal of plyometrics is to spend the least amount of time possible on the ground with your feet. So you want to kind of just have a rhythm out, boom, 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 boom. Have a nice cadence. And this is why it's so taxing within your body, is because of the pace. So we did that for 5 sets. 5 sets, 15 yards for the walking lunges, and we did about 15 jumps on the plyo box. Exercise 3 team, this is the hack squat. Now our goal with the hack squat is to go high reps. It's 5 sets of 21 repetitions. The 45s on both sides, so only 90 pounds. But doing this after the seated leg press and the dynamic superset, I mean, our legs are already spent. So what we want to do is to continue to just really drive fluid into our lower extremities. And another thing is to really have motor control, really connect to our hamstrings, to our quadriceps, all of the lower extremities. And after our 5 sets, this is our last exercise of the day. It's another superset team. This is actually an isolation move, isolation superset. These are knee extensions, emphasizing the quadriceps, and then you can see Kevin doing the lying leg press. Pardon me, the lying leg press, which is going to emphasize the hamstrings. All the other exercises that we did were compound movements, multi-joint movements, in which we are utilizing a lot of different muscles at the same time, the co-contracting muscles. But with this exercise, we're emphasizing isolations. And that was pretty much it. Workout complete, guys. 8 o'clock in the morning. Started that workout at about 6:15. It was a rough one, but yeah, pretty much all done for the day. I only have one client in the evening, so I am just so happy to be able to just kind of just chill out for the morning. I want to spend some time with my mom's, just do whatever she wants to do, kind of hang out with her while she runs her errands. I needed that. I need that right now. But big things happening, guys. So I've essentially hired 2 people to teamphysiofit, and I'm happy because I feel like it was so natural. It was so kind of just meant to be. And whenever decisions feel that way, it makes things a lot easier to be able just to kind of just go with the flow with things. And I'm a big stickler for that when it comes to everything in life. I don't like to force things. I like to just I like to be I like to go with the flow, but at the same time, I want to be able to, as long as I'm able to, just kind of be 100% me, and it's going with the flow of the universe, everything seems to just kind of work out. So, that's where I'm at right now with the business. We have a health fair coming up in about 2 weeks over in Santa Clara County. It's Ericsson, the business Ericsson, which is they used to be in collaboration with Sony Ericsson, like Sony Ericsson phones, but they're no longer collaborating, I guess. But they just opened a building over here in Silicon Valley, right off the 101 across from Great America. And they have a health fair, I think it's September 28th,
for their employees, which is, and they're employing over thousands of people. So we, Team PhysioFit got invited to basically work the health fair, and it's kind of cool. It's definitely a blessing, because it was something that I didn't really go out and pursue. I just received an email kind of randomly saying that Team PhysioFit, or saying that your business, Team PhysioFit, has been chosen to work in the health fair. And it's kind of a good opportunity, obviously, to be able to just get the name out there. Team PhysioFit it's always been an idea for a while. It's actually it's an LLC. It turned into an LLC in last November, so it's almost 1 year old. So it's had time to kind of develop its values and morals, to kind of grow within the world, within the community. And now it's time to kind of show the world what it's learned. It's kind of how I like to look at it, in a metaphorical sense, obviously. So this is kind of the opportunity, this health fair over there in Erickson, to allow the community to see what Team Physio is about and what it can potentially provide to the community. So I'm very excited. Yeah, getting ready for it. It's about 2 more weeks until that health fair happens. So a lot of work to do. A lot of the heavy lifting has already been done, but we have minor details to be able to fill in prior to this health fair. So yeah, I'll vlog a lot of the things that we're going to be doing, to be able to kind of just share the insides and the process of everything. But yeah, and I'm really excited to kind of show the growth of Team PhysioFit. I really believe in what we offer and what we can offer, and really the morals and the ethics, as I was saying. I believe in everything that we're hanging our hat on. And that's what we're going to be able, that's going to be the wave that we're going to be able to, that's going to be the wave that we're going to be riding, all the way to the end. So yeah, very excited, very blessed, and probably use a lot of these vlogs to be able to just kind of show you the growth in the first-hand sense. So yeah. All right, guys, enough of my jabbering. That's 5 minutes of jabbering. 5 minutes of jabbering. This is probably going to conclude the video, though. So I'll see you guys probably next week. My goal is to upload videos once a week. I know it's kind of awkward sometimes because I'm new to this, but hopefully I get a little better. So yeah, happy Thursday. Aloha. Keep it fresh. Keep it spiritual. Just keep it you. Handle business all day. All right, peace.